Okay, so we've been getting this job posting that does not exist error when we go to a URL and pass in a number as a PK, as an ID, when we don't have that job posting in our database. And so one way that we could do this is to manually check if we have that item in the database and then create an error if it doesn't exist. But luckily Django has some magic that we can throw in there. It's not really magic, we'll just import and use their function. And so at the top next to render, we don't need this HTTP response. We can import get object or 404 like this. So it will either get the object or throw a 404 does not exist error. And we can update this job posting here to equal get object or 404. And it takes in the model that we want to use. And then any values to get this object. So we want the PK to equal the PK. And we also want to specify is active equals true. So that means that if we try and go to see the details of a job posting where is active equals false, we'll get this 404 error. So it prevents people from typing in a job posting ID into the URL and being able to see job postings that are not active. So now if we save this and we go back to our browser, make sure your server is running. And before we were getting this error, but if we refresh it, now we get a 404 page not found. So because we are in debug equals true in our settings in our project, we're getting all of this information. If you turned debug to false, then you would just see a normal 404 page and it wouldn't give the user all of this information. But now we can just go back and go to type 1, and we again are getting this page not found even though we have a job number 1, but that's because it's not active, so we don't want people to be able to see it. And we can go back to our second job posting and we can see the details there. So beautiful. So now we are able to see the job details and we're able to handle errors. Now let's add some styling to this site, and we will be using Tailwind CSS, which is a popular CSS framework. And so we'll be creating a base file, linking the pages together and adding some style so it looks much better. So see you in the next video.